Welcome back to our channel. Today we embark on an in-depth exploration of the intricate universe of Tokyo Ghoul, focusing on one of its most compelling and multifaceted characters, Ken Kaneki. Join us as we delve into the layers of his character and unravel how Kaneki epitomizes the profound struggle of identity crisis throughout his tumultuous journey. Ken Kaneki begins his story as an unassuming college student with a deep passion for literature. He is characterized by his shy demeanor, introverted nature, and a pervasive difficulty in forging connections with those around him. His life takes a harrowing and dramatic turn when he becomes the target of a ghoul's attack, an encounter that leads to a life-altering surgical procedure, transforming him into a half-ghoul. This traumatic incident marks the inception of Kaneki's profound identity crisis. He is abruptly thrust into a shadowy world, where he finds himself caught between two disparate realities, no longer fully belonging to either the realm of humanity or the society of ghouls. This inherent duality lays the groundwork for the intense internal conflict that will define his character throughout the series. Kaneki's metamorphosis into a half-ghoul triggers a torrent of psychological turmoil. He grapples incessantly with the fear of succumbing to the monstrous instincts that accompany his new existence while desperately striving to cling to the remnants of his humanity. This inner conflict serves as a central theme within Tokyo Ghoul, as he finds himself perpetually torn between the emotional depth of his human side and the primal urges that threaten to overwhelm him. His relationships become strained and fraught with tension. He feels increasingly isolated from his human friends, who are utterly incapable of comprehending the magnitude of his plight, while the ghouls regard him as an incongruous anomaly. Kaneki's relentless struggle to carve out a place for himself within either world serves as a poignant reflection of a deep-seated identity crisis that resonates with many individuals facing similar dilemmas in their own lives. As the narrative unfolds, Kaneki's identity crisis intensifies dramatically. After enduring unimaginable torture at the hands of the sadistic Yamori, he undergoes a significant transformation, both in terms of his physicality and his psychological state. He begins to embrace a more assertive and darker persona, casting aside the remnants of his former self in favor of this newly forged identity. This new persona, often simply referred to as Kaneki, embodies his acceptance of the ghoul side of his existence, yet it also starkly illustrates the loss of his previous identity. The mask he wears serves as both a literal and metaphorical shield, encapsulating his ongoing struggle to reconcile the two disparate halves of his being. Throughout the course of Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki's journey evolves into more than just a fight for survival. It transforms into a profound quest for self-acceptance. He seeks to unravel the complexities of what it truly means to embody both human and ghoul. Along the way, he encounters various characters, each representing different facets of identity, morality, and existential struggle, compelling him to confront his own beliefs and choices. His relationships, particularly with Tuka, are pivotal to his development. They challenge him to embrace his humanity, even in moments when he feels most akin to a monster. This ongoing battle to strike a balance between his two identities serves as a powerful and relatable representation of the human experience, echoing the struggles we all face in our own lives. In the final arcs of Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki confronts his identity crisis with unprecedented intensity. He learns to accept and integrate all parts of himself, embracing both the human and ghoul aspects of his being. This acceptance marks a crucial turning point in his character development, leading him to a more profound and nuanced understanding of who he truly is. By embracing the complexity of his identity, Kaneki transcends the limitations imposed by his conflicting natures, ultimately emerging as a more complete and self-aware individual. His journey resonates deeply with anyone who has ever grappled with the question of where they fit within the world. Ken Kaneki's story in Tokyo Ghoul serves as a poignant exploration of the identity crisis, illuminating the delicate struggle between our many selves. It reminds us that it is entirely natural to be a blend of different identities, and that acceptance is a vital part of our journey through life. Thank you for joining us as we delved into Ken Kaneki's transformative journey in Tokyo Ghoul. If you enjoyed this analysis and found it insightful, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon for more engaging content on your favorite anime and characters.